Yes, give me
Tell me
one
when.
second. There go Mr.
What's up, Curstin?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm
Is this
good.
thing?
Just chilling. How about you?
I'm
Oh
good. I'm
shit!
good. I was an hour early.
Hold on.
Me too. We on.
What's up, you guys? I'm sorry, you guys. What's up, you guys? This your girl Diamond the Realist with Tainted Laundry Life and Uncut. We have our last episode of Acting Industry Talk, starring Miss LaToya Phoenix, Connor, and Curstin Andrews. We also have on the track our other co-host, also Mr. Nobody, aka Mr. Nobody. Y'all, I'm all over the place, but we finna get everything in order. Give me 1 second so I can let everybody know that we're alive. Give me 1 second. Let me get that shirt train going. Let me get that shirt train. If y'all want to get everybody's shirt going, we on it. Give me 1 second. Okay. We got putting everybody in all the Tubi groups. Stop playing. This is our last episode because tomorrow is our director's industry talk. And we are done with season 5.
Not bad, not bad.
One segment. Okay, give me 1 second. Get everybody on here. Let everybody know we are alive. This internet's been discombobulated, lady. What's up, y'all? I see everybody popping in. You can cut the music, Mr. Picasso.
Here you go.
Okay. We have Curstin Andrews and LaToya Phoenix Connor on live right now. Mr. Curstin, please introduce yourself, where you're from, how you get in the industry, what you got going on.
Well, as you know, I'm Curstin Andrews. I started in the industry of November of 2022. I'm actually from South Carolina. Grew up in Augusta, Georgia, and also it. Now I'm at the point where I'm going on. I got a BT show that I'm currently doing right now. Um, then I got another TV show that I'm doing in March, which is a basketball show. And then I got my movie that I'm doing, which is pole dancer. I'm playing the club owner and the nerd boy. So I'm doing a little bit of both. So that's pretty much all I got so far.
Okay. That's what's popping.
Okay, Miss LaToya, introduce yourself. Tell where you're from, what you got going on before we get into it.
Hello, everybody. So my name is LaToya Phoenix Connor. I am based out of Savannah, Georgia. However, I frequently work in the Atlanta, South Carolina areas. I am an actress. I am also getting into hosting as well as production, things like intimacy coordinating, as well as script supervising. So keep a lookout for that. And I've actually had 2 projects drop within the last week. They're both on Tubi. Go check them out. One of them is Bishop Bling. I star in that one, 180th Street Films, as well as Love Don't Pay the Bills, Silk White Productions. I did a little cameo in that.
It was you. Oh, I'm like, wait a minute, is that LaToya or I'm tripping?
Yes, you can actually follow. You can follow me on Facebook on there. I also have a premiere later this month. Premiere. On the 28th, a film that I did called Duplicity. It is a LGBTQIA thriller type movie, and we'll be doing the premiere in Atlanta for that on the 28th. So you can get tickets to that. The link is on my page. So
Okay.
yay.
Okay, so overall, let's congratulate y'all. Y'all popping shit. I love this. What I'm doing with this Acting Industry Talk. I've been, Lord, I didn't interview so many actors, actresses, directors on this podcast for these past 5 seasons. When I say y'all popping shit, y'all get into y'all in the acting game, you know what I'm saying, taking the craft seriously, expanding from acting to directing and producing your own scripts. Like, stop playing. I congratulate y'all.
Thank you.
Okay, so Before we
I'm
get
actually also cast in Curstin skits as well when he gets around to.
and where's my DM, sir?
Oh, yeah, we do have a storyline that I learned from Country Wayne. So when I was on his set, he taught me the ropes on how to begin, and then I just took over and started doing my own. So I was like, okay, but I got you though. You know, I got you.
Okay, so overall, how y'all think this industry? Well, how do you think this industry should improve now? How do y'all feel about what's going on now in the film community?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It get a little messy on him, but we keeping it cute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've understood, even, post COVID in the industry, I feel like a lot of the things that they do to actors in the South and the way that they don't take us seriously should definitely be highlighted. As far as, you get to do co-stars and guest stars and all these other things, and they like dumb that down. They water it down a lot for us, especially when you're doing like network type TV stuff, so they can actually pay us less because they see us as less than, which I get it. My acting coach, she tells me like, LA training, it's a beast. New York, they don't care who you are. They don't give a shit. Like, they don't give a fuck who you are. Like, you could walk in and you Denzel Washington. They're like, okay, but can you act? Like, they just don't care. But at the same time, there's a lot of us in this industry that actually are taking our craft seriously. I stay in classes. I have a one-on-one coach. I'm my own manager, publicist, marketing, like all of that. Like, I travel 262 miles just to get to the area so I could do what I need to do and then turn around and put my mom, my wife hat, my everything other hat. So it's like there are those of us in this industry that are taking the craft seriously, that are doing what we need to do, that are showing up, that are consummate professionals, that are taking the things that we've done, over the course of the last 15, 20 years of our lives. My personal background, administration, banking, administrative work, taking that work ethic and applying it to the industry. So I feel like that should be respected, and that should be compensated as well. You can easily, figure out who the dumbasses are, who the clowns are on set.
And people be understanding that, and they still pick the dumbasses and the clowns, even though they got a large following.
Right.
They still pick the dumbasses and the clowns that don't promote. And that's what I don't get about certain directors. I don't give a fuck what's going on. But at the end of the day, we are in here to make money. We're in here to engage. We're here to, expand our storytelling. We just not fucking off 15, 20 bands just because somebody want to be in a fucking movie.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, y'all got a point on that one, because I've been noticing a lot of Atlanta.
To be EP.
Yeah.
If
Atlanta's
I'm lying,
different.
if I'm lying, please slap the shit out of me.
No, you ain't lying. Atlanta different than, like she said, LA and New York, because New York, they'll take anybody and they take serious people. They make sure, like she said,
goddamn, because I'm trying to expand my goddamn career, because I'm with the shits.
That's why I said I know I told my manager, I said, look at here, my Atlanta days are over with. I didn't roll with them since 2022. It's time for me to head to New York and Chicago. Okay. So I said Atlanta has been doing the same dominant people as I've been watching and noticing, especially when it comes to the award show. They nominate the same dominant people. Like, there is nobody else that lives here. I'm like, why are they nominating the same people? Because I know one guy I talked to, he said that
the directors talking.
I ain't gonna throw no shade on people, on directors and stuff like that.
No,
I like some
I'm just saying, it's like these award shows. It's like I used to do me, for instance. I did the award shows here, but we have actors in St. Louis, but they're like at the beginner level, if that makes sense.
Right.
I think it's a was like I've been in like going on 13 movies now. This will be my 13. Next month we'll be shooting my first film to go to retirement, and it's been a lot. It's been a journey. We got certain directors here in this city, but it's not like how it's fluctuating like Atlanta, South Carolina, Greensboro. You know what I'm saying? Those type of cities that's be with their own, they try to put their own on, put their people's on, but
Yeah.
everybody not like that. It's just you gotta be going out of town or up in fucking Hoopsdale just to get a freaking lead role. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
is you cool?
Yeah, like she said about the money, they think of less of us, so they gonna pay less of us. And how I feel about it, a lot of people have asked me to come out to be on set for more than one day for a less price. I'm like, I got a 9 to 5 job here, so it's either that or you gonna pay me more than what I supposed to. Because if I have to quit my 9 to 5 job, you have to pay me enough that I still have stability in my life because I got bills to pay. So do you. I ain't trying to say that you don't, but
I'm
for
not
me
doing
to
shit else
quit,
for you. I'm not doing
I
shit
have
else
to
for
be
you.
paid
No,
enough.
no, I'm not
Well,
doing
and I
shit
mean,
else for you.
even speaking to the, like that kills me. I'm not a big social media person. I kind of segued into social media when I started being on set, when I first started doing acting, and that was kind of sort of like the norm. You're
Yeah.
doing background, everybody's like, hey, you want Instagram? What's your Insta? Da 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 da. I got Instagram to track my 16-year-old son. That's what I got Instagram for. I wasn't trying to be no influencer. I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to, get all these numbers. But it's crazy to me that they really and I mean, I get it from a business perspective. I get it. The more people that actually watch your movies, the more money you make. But at the same time, for you to put a stipulation in there to where it's like, you don't even want to see me audition for your project unless I got 10,000 plus followers. Like, okay,
Definitely.
so they shit. They don't go to class. They don't know how to act. It's like they don't take the industry professionally. But you're not even gonna extend me an invitation to, like, I can't even apply to even see if you like my work for anything else within your production, just
That's
because
real.
I have 10,000 followers. Like,
That's real.
I'm not a gram whore. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
That's real.
Brand whore. I'm fucking sorry.
I'm just not her. I'm
Brand
not
whore
gonna be
is
that person.
insane.
I'm not gonna be that person that's just constantly trying to like, oh, I gotta get my numbers up. I gotta get my numbers up. I gotta get my numbers up.
Right.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like there are people out here that are actually training. There are people that are actually taking this seriously, who are actually going to come to your set and, actually do the work and not, not have this whole diva like, oh, well, you're lucky I'm even here. You're lucky if I even show. But then you want to complain that these people are difficult to work with.
That's real.
Pay for
That's
it.
real. That's
I
real.
mean, but you say, but let me ask a question.
Okay.
She
Hold
ain't
on,
never lied though. She ain't never
She
lied.
don't, and she won't.
Cause it's a
Yeah,
lot of,
but
like she said, the followers are now what I'm noticing too at the same time, because they'll choose people on a higher level that got a bigger status. Cause like she said, they gonna want to see the money come in, more views, more money, and that's why they be choosing these high following. And I be looking at some of
Yeah,
these
people don't
NFL
want to
players.
promote their own films. Everybody else do it. And I feel like it should be like that. The same stipulations you give the supporting and the extra background is the same shit you need to be doing with the celebrities. That's the rappers y'all, you know what I'm saying, hire, or the high top price models y'all hire. They got to have the same stipulations that we have as a lead, a supporting or a lead support, whatever the case may be. I just feel like all rules shall apply to everyone. I don't give a fuck your young job. You got to promote this film. Fuck you talking about?
Cause I remember when I was working on BMF, it was one rapper and it was one NFL player that ended up being in a series, and I was like totally shocked because I was like, had they even had any training? Cause they had me be a stand-in for Lil Baby, which kind of shocked me because I don't look nothing like him, but they had me be a stand-in for him, and I was like, did he ever had training a day in his life before? Y'all just chose him because that's who he is.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. And then when I seen Lamar Jackson come in there, I said, wait a minute. Now they just throwing in people at this point. Then Sky Jackson ended up being in there. So I was like, okay, yeah, I see how this gonna go.
What you say, Picasso? I couldn't even hear you. Your thing, you just put up.
Oh no. What I was going to say was, do you guys actually hear that a lot on set? Like, do you get that? Have you ever heard somebody like come out like exactly what Toya said, basically?
I haven't heard it, but I seen it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Damn. So people come in with a diva complex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either that or they're complaining because either the person's late, so they got to push production or they got to move this, or, it's just kind of like, oh, we're waiting for such and such to show up. There was a certain big name. I won't drop it, but yeah, it's just like we kind of sort of had to wait, till that person got there for them to be able to film that particular scene. So it's like the rest of us just were kind of sort of like, okay, well, it's like, oh, we're going to pay you overtime. Okay, but like they don't have to like be respectful of y'all time, because y'all would cut me in a minute.
Right,
Y'all
right.
cut me in a minute. Like I ain't nothing, nobody, which I guess I'm not. Because I don't have 100, 200,000 followers, whatever the case may be. But it should be respect across the board. I should be held to the same standards that they're being held to.
I agree.
He having to be on set for 5 hours just because they decided to be late, but were needed for the scene. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Because you would have been like, no, your services are no longer required, and you would have put me on a blacklist.
Mm-hmm. You can say that again.
I'm gonna say it to everybody. Be careful the bridges that you burn today. Because just because I'm nobody today don't mean that I ain't gonna be somebody that you're gonna. Toya, can you please, can I get, no?
Hey,
oh, okay.
Hey, when I say, well, speaking the truth right now, ooh.
Mm-hmm. And one thing about a Scorpio, we might forget what you did, but we will never forget how you made us.
Now Scorpios are crazy. Oh my God.
No, because we really big on energy. We're really big on feelings. Like if I might forget exactly word for word, which I usually don't. I could play you back exactly what you said, like it's a tape recorder. But fact still remains. If enough time has passed, I'm still gonna get that energy. I'm still get that feeling from you of how you made me feel in that particular moment in time. And if you made me feel insignificant, like I was less than, like I wasn't good enough, like I, just because I hadn't leveled up to the level that the other person was on or that you were on, I'm gonna remember that.
Right. Right.
And I feel like in this business, there's enough. The field has expanded enough to where everybody is able to do their own things. It's not being gate kept like it used to when it was just Hollywood and New York, and they had these actors that they would build up, like,
right.
You didn't have these actors, like these actors weren't people that actually came in and they were like, yes, no, they saw something within them and they invested money into them. They put those people, it's like, oh, we have this particular movie. All right, we're going to put you in these Taekwondo classes. We're going to put you in these, special effects classes. Like this is going to be like your 9 to 5. We're paying you to be in this movie, but at the same time, we're going to build a star. People don't build stars anymore.
I think it needs to be changed. I really want to. I ain't gonna really say too much, but it need to be a boot camp, like everybody in one particular. Like you got to pick this particular city, and we just had this big ass boot camp. I don't give a fuck where you at, all over the world. You come in this city, you be here for a week, and we doing, like you said, the audition situation, how the feel the emotion, the complex. It's a lot. I got some stuff for the worst. I ain't gonna say nothing, but continue, Miss LaToya, because baby, what I say.
No, I'm just saying, like they used to build those stars. Like you have like stars like Marilyn Monroe, and you have stars like Tom Cruise and Julia. Like they built them. The studios built those people based off of. That's why you see them in some of like a lot of the same movies.
These A-listed movies, it's hard to get in the motherfucker.
Yeah, they branded them. They built them. It's like, okay, well, we have this coming up. We need you to know how to sing. We need you to know how to dance. We need you to know how to two-step. We're gonna pay for these people to do these types of things. Whereas now it's okay. Well, I'm looking for people that actually already have the talent. So it's like, and a lot of the times
you're right.
People are executive producing their own things. A lot of people are writing their own things. A lot of people are, directing their own things. People, they say, hey, if you got a phone in your hand, you can make a movie. iPhone is making it to where it's like it's like you could just shoot your shot, like literally your shot and your actual shot. Like you can shoot both.
Yeah.
It's a balance with this acting shit now. Like, these past couple years, I have synced a lot of shit. I understand if you not the best of the part of the role. It's just like you said. Some people, not gonna say names, it's just overall, just in general, because everybody does the shit. They keep recycling the same fucking actor with the same role in different productions and movies. It have to change.
Well, hold on. Can I just say this much? You can't blame that on all the producers because guess what? A producer may see you and be like, "Oh, I want her to play Lady Cop." Another producer may see and be like, "Oh, I want you to play this FBI agent." It's not like they're biting off of each other. It's just they see that. Guess what? Your perfectionist or your style, so to speak, when it comes to being an actress, is something. Whereas, guess what? You would make a good person. You fit a good role doing this right here. I mean, a lot of times you would see people like get categorized or typecast, as they call it.
Yeah.
They get typecast as drug dealers. They get typecast as cops. They get typecast as the bid, so to speak, stuff like that. No disrespect. They get typecast as so many things because guess what? It doesn't have to do anything that the producer saw before. Some producers do see what you do and they say, "I want that person." Other producers, what they do is they look at you and they be like, "Oh yeah, you're perfect for this one." You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have people do that to me to whereas might be like, "Yeah, can you play a cop?" I bust out laughing. Like, I mean, I can't even buy a bag of weed without somebody thinking I'm a cop. So then I had to tell them, "Yo, no, it's not me that's a cop. It's my brother who's a cop, and he's a Fed." But so whereas I'm like,
I'm the one that look like a goddamn informant.
yeah, but I'm the one that look like the fucking law enforcement. And I deal with it the best that I can because it is what it is. But when they give me these roles to play police officers, federal agents, and shit like that, you know what I do? I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it, I take it. Wanna know why? Because all it's going to do is help me more with experience to even master the next role that I get.
Absolutely.
I've seen a lot of Tubi actors like that.
I think that falls into like
Well,
your
we gonna get on that term. We gonna get on that term in a second. How do y'all feel about people labeling us as Tubi actors? That's like dawning me right now. Like,
I mean, you gotta take it from Crystal the doll. They named her Tubi Queen. So how do you think she feels about it?
I mean, what is a Tubi actor?
Look, this is the way I look at it. Look, Tubi gets millions of views per day. Okay.
Yes.
So you could put me in a Tubi box all you want. Everybody has to start out somewhere.
Right.
And a lot of the actors, if you look back generations ago, a lot of their first works were either student films. Cameras weren't around as much. So they didn't have the opportunity to be as seen as we are now. So that, to me, that's kind of sort of like the playground. That's kind of sort of like where you go before like you level up. Like that's where you get your foundation, and there's a lot of crap on Tubi. A lot. Whereas you be like, nobody saw that. No, nobody saw that. At the same time, there are a lot of good things on Tubi. There are a lot of directors that I've had the pleasure to work with, or I have or I've been cast in their projects to work with here in the future. And I can tell that they are consummate professionals. The way that they run their sets, the way that they communicate, the way that everything is organized, outlined already. And it's just kind of like, oh, yes, I'm gonna love working with this person. So there are those people, that they are taking this seriously. This is their reputation, just like us actors. That they're like, this is my production company. I'm going to be that director. So, yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, you can typecast somebody into being like a Tubi actor, but at the same time, it's like that doesn't necessarily mean that you can hold me in that box either.
I have a question real quick. Let me ask a question.
Just
what
like
the hell is a Tubi actor?
Getting ready to get out of Atlanta. What?
I said I got a question real quick. What the hell is a Tubi actor?
A Tubi actor is a person that is like pretty much just in Tubi movies. Like you're like, oh, okay, I saw them, but you don't really see them nowhere else.
Gotcha. Oh, it's like, oh, you're a Hulu actor. That just don't. It's just I don't know what's up with that Tubi shit. It's just like Dawn's. It just pisses me off. It's like,
I mean,
no.
I can't even shade nobody for being a Tubi actor because most people can't even get on Tubi. They stuck on YouTube. So
hello, say that again for those in the back who didn't hear you.
Curstin, what?
I mean, I say I can't even shade people for being a Tubi actor because most people can't even get on Tubi because they stuck on YouTube. So
And like I
It's
said,
like
2
people be knowing
million.
they fucking up too, and it's just I don't like when people rush production. Like if
Mhm.
you got this one script for begin, you need to have it. You need to go through with it. It's like it ain't no coming from that.
Mhm.
right.
But like I said when I first started, Tubi gets millions of views a day. So it's like, how do you shit on that?
You
I mean,
can't.
please tell me how you shit on that.
You can't.
That's just people that just are always going to have something to say. You know, and I mean, I see people like, oh, this is my 8th movie on Tubi. Congratulations. Like, I am so happy for you. Me personally, like, I think what movies on Tubi, I think I only have like 2 movies on Tubi right now. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
necessarily keeping account to where it's like, okay, specifically for Tubi. No, I'm basing it like project wise, you know, the character, the depth, the artistry, the way that I'm able to portray a type of character. You know, and it's like I even well, at first I wasn't trying to like watch none of my stuff, but now I actually go back and I watch it, and it's like I critique myself.
Me too.
And you know, it's like, and that's the only thing that you can do is you can grow from that. You know, and like I said, actors back in the day, their stuff wasn't visual. So the stuff that they did, the mistakes that they made, you know, the lack of technique, it wasn't seen unless it was seen
Right.
live because you went to plays or you went to, you know, showcases and stuff like that. But with us, it's like it's there for you to actually learn from if you actually take the time to learn from it. You know, and that's kind of sort of where I see it. I'll be like, oh, why she do that? Okay, that make that a note. Okay, yep, there go the eye flutter again. Girl, stop it with them damn eye flutters. You're getting on my nerves.
I'm grateful for Tubi. I'm really grateful for Tubi because I actually started out with Tubi. And that really helped me elevate because after I've been on so many Tubi movies, I end up being in a movie with Candy Burris. And then that end up on Peacock. And then that end up on Amazon Prime. Then I
Like
end
you're a
up
peacock actor.
exactly.
And see,
And
that's what
then
I was about to say too. Because guess what? I'm not only on Tubi. I'm on Amazon Prime,
I'm
Apple
on Amazon.
TV.
That's right. That's right.
I'm
We
on
on
Apple TV,
Amazon Prime.
YouTube,
mhm.
Deja Vu. Like I'm on certain networks. To whereas I don't. I would, somebody say, "Oh, you're a Tubi actor." What the hell does that mean? I'm an actor. Like
Exactly.
seriously, just a regular old actor. That's it.
Most of Tyler Perry
I'm
people
over
came
here,
from
bro.
Tubi.
Like,
So
what?
That part
I mean,
too.
and if you think about it too, or I mean, this just may be like a personal thought of mine, but I feel like a lot of directors and writers actually do go to Tubi to kind of sort of define like who they're looking for their next projects, because sometimes
Now
casting
I'm doing it. Now I'm doing it.
they can be so expansive. Like it's like if I know exactly who I want to lead in my movie, you know, like I can go ahead and reach out directly to that person, you know, and maybe I have like a wish list of the top 3 people, you know, but again, that's allowing us to showcase our artistry as well as our ability to act and be in the moment and so on and so forth. So for me, I just feel like it's a lot, you know, like a real life showcase, you know, of your skills that is reaching millions of people across the country. Like to me, that's not that's not shade.
My list of my talent database is longer than Mississippi River right now. When I say
You got that from where?
I categorize it from these are the people I want in leaders supporting, and you know, go from there. I got it literally categorized in different shit.
But where did you get it
from? Bitch, the nurse that you know, I got this stuff categorized.
But where'd you get it from?
I got it from Facebook and television.
Exactly.
And the people I also work with on set, like I didn't actually talk to these people like, hey, what's your day rate? You know, or you negotiable, shit like that. It's like, okay, this is where they located, this is what they require, and this is their day rate. Some people don't have a day rate at all. I didn't even have a day rate at first. Now, when I know this going to retirement, movie is going viral. I know it is. My day rate, I just gotta, I already know what's gonna happen when the trailer comes out.
Right. Right.
It's my
Yeah.
first role
Mhm.
that I am as a queen pin.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just starting to have a day rate. I never had a day
Actors
rate
need to
at
prepare
all.
better for their roles. Facts, facts, Jones. Facts.
Yeah, I ain't never had a day rate. I was so satisfied. I can just have an IMDb credit and I'd be happy.
But not to sound funny, a lot of people are like
People
that.
that's
A lot
not
of people.
speaking, or people that have speaking roles. I feel because we still gotta pay for that shit.
Hmm.
So it's like,
But
And it's
not to
funny
sound.
that actually, go ahead, Picasso.
Oh no, go ahead.
It's funny that you actually mentioned that because, like, when I first started out, people would be like, especially like my mom, she'd be like, "You ain't getting paid." What do you mean you ain't getting paid? And maybe it's just I'm unique from the perspective. I understand it from a business standpoint, but like I would tell her, I'm like, I'm getting IMDb credit. So that's kind of sort of like, my resume. I was like, and then on top of that, they're paying for the DP, they're paying for the producer, they have the scripts, they're paying for the locations, they're paying for food on set, so it's like all of that has value. You have like these real creation companies now that are putting it out there for actors that don't have like any type of speaking roles for their reel to be able to submit, when they actually submit for a role. Those things run like $3,000 to $6,000 for them to write a script for you, for them to, record it, have somebody else in the scene for you, for them to edit it, make it available to you. Like there's value in that. So it's like, it's not that I'm doing it for free per se, because after everything's all said and done, like I have that and I can add that to my reel, and that's going to get me to the next level where I need to get to. And I feel like that's actually done that now, to where it's like I have people reaching out for me for roles saying like, "Hey, what's your day rate?" Like, "Oh, I have a role for you, I want you to be in my movie," this, that, and the other. But I had to start somewhere with that. And like I always recognized that there was value in that, because that production is paying for that. I'm not paying for it. I'm just showing up and doing my little portion,
Right.
but at the same time, that's not free, and it's like I feel like everybody wants to be like the actor for like the monetary amount, but they don't want to see it from either the other perspective, or
Right.
they don't want to see it from the actual artistry side of it, to whereas it's like, "Oh, I just want to be famous, I just want to be famous," and it's like, "Oh, I just want to be rich and famous," so, but it's like the production's paying for that. It's like to feed people, have makeup, special effects, all of that stuff, depending on like your level of your production, all of that has value.
thanks.
And if you're going to be a part of that, you're
What y'all
benefiting
think
from it.
versus, not to cut you off, what y'all think like how y'all feel about SAG and non-union? Like, what do y'all think y'all pros and cons of that? Like, if any, are y'all any and y'all in SAG right now, or y'all just non-union?
Non-union.
Non-union. I
I
mean,
don't want to be a SAG. First of all, let me just say this much. I do not want to be a SAG actor. And I know people be like, "What? You're cutting yourself short." No, I'm not. Let me explain to you why I don't want to be a SAG actor. Because when the pandemic kicked in, guess what they did? They stopped all those actors from actually trying to sit there and do movies, and told them, "If you do a movie while we're on strike, guess what? We will find you like $1,500. And they were doing these people kind of dirty. Okay? It was better for the independent films, because the independent filmmakers, guess what? They got out there, they did what they did, and they brought it home when Hollywood shut down. So I'd rather be an independent actor, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's always good to be in the union. So I don't want to discourage anybody from being a SAG actor. It's good to be in a union, especially if you're going through whatever the case may be. But when they tell you you can't work, and they find out you work, when they shut shit down, you're gonna be paying out the ass. And for me, I feel like this. Why do I need to pay you if I'm the actor showing up, doing what the hell I need to do in a whole 9 yards? So whereas I don't even got a manager. So what the hell do I need a manager for? If I'm not using a manager, I gotta pay, which is not a bad thing, by the way. But if I'm not using a manager and I'm doing everything myself, who are you to tax me to say I cannot work? You don't know if I got bills to pay. You don't know if I got ends to meet, to where I can't have somebody telling me, "Oh, because I work as a SAG actor, the coalition says you cannot work for whatever time." So I'd rather stay independent.
I mean,
Same thing as
yeah,
me. Same thing
that's
as me.
true. I'd rather be SAG eligible, but not SAG, fully SAG. I couldn't. It's too many
Like, you
restrictions
gotta
going
pay
on.
five bands a year for that membership shit.
Not. I don't think 5 bands a year. I think
But yeah, I don't think it's 5 bands,
it's
but
like 1,500 for Atlanta.
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
My position on SAG is this, which I mean, I've heard this in acting classes and like it makes sense. Once you leveled up to a certain level where you're making a certain daily rate, SAG makes sense.
Right.
Just because SAG, there's a lot of protections in there, like independent gets away with a lot of stuff,
That part.
lack of intimacy coordinators, not feeding you for 9-10 hours out of the day, you having to get
Mhm.
wet, you having to show up extra early for a call time, you having to have less than a 12-hour turnaround time, before you have to be back on set, but you expected to perform as if you got, 8 hours of sleep, but you really only got 2. Fuck no. So SAG definitely protects you in a lot of different ways. But once I get to I'd have to be to a certain level where I'm like I have an agent and I'm getting like big named stuff like on actual networks where it's like a series regular on like a Chicago PD,
Right.
a Grey's Anatomy, something like that, for it to make sense for you to join SAG. If you are not consistently booking those types of roles, it doesn't make any sense for you to join SAG because you're paying more into the union than you're actually going to make if you were to be able to do independent and have the option to choose between the two. Now, SAG eligible is always good because you do, again, have those projects where, according to their agreements, you have to at least be SAG eligible to be able to be cast on their projects. So I would say that is that's a good goal to have, is to be at least SAG eligible. So that way you do have the option to be able to do one or the other. You can do independent until it doesn't serve you anymore and it actually serves you more to actually go into SAG. But again, that's like levels. I always say there's levels to this.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I said once I get SAG eligible, I'm stopping right there.
Yeah.
I ain't going no further than that.
Oh no, she gonna be SAG. Don't play with me. She definitely gonna be a union member. She
Okay,
in
so we're gonna get into the deep diving questions. How do you feel? How do you approach the initial character breakdown when you first receive a script? What's the first physical choice you make for a character?
Repeat that question again.
Oh Lord. How do you approach the initial character breakdown when you first receive a script? What's the first physical choice you make for a character?
Ooh, that's a good question.
So the first, okay, so I gotta think about it. So for me, I basically look at the character and I read through the entire script and kind of sort of do an analysis to see exactly how that character is interacting with the other person in the scene. And then from there, I base it off of how I would respond to it.
Okay.
And then from there, I feel like you could play with it from there.
Yeah, to me,
I feel like that's going to be the most authentic, is like you.
Okay.
Like they always say, like, oh, I see your acting. I can see your acting, like, it's like, so it's like, how do I relate to this character and what are the ways that I don't relate to this character, and it's like, one of the hardest things for me is to not judge a character just because I'm judgmental, but I'm working on it.
yeah. To me, that's what I normally do. Like she said, read the whole script. With me, I read the action part.
If you get the whole script, which is another BS thing that I don't learn from my acting classes, because in California, you get the whole script. Here, you only get sides. So you don't even get to see a full picture of the character.
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Yeah. I mean, are we talking about for auditions or are we talking about once you're cast?
Oh, well, that's what I was asking. Either or.
Either or.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Either or. What about you, Curstin?
I was referring to for audition purposes.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Curstin?
I mean, like she said, I analyzed the whole entire script. I have to read the actions for me to understand what my specific character is doing and how he or she's feeling. Like, say if I'm doing like an emotional role and I have to cry on cue or something like that, I want to be able to know how is it saying, like, maybe I love you, something simple like that. It's a certain way I have to say it. I can't say it as if I'm just regular saying it. So I have to be able to read the whole script to know what the story is about so I can portray that role. And sometimes I do a little improv to add my own little taste to it sometimes. So
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we finna get into the challenging role question. Can you describe a role you played that require you to, yeah. Can you describe a role you played that require you to overcome a significant personal or creative challenge? And how do you prepare for it?
it that one is when I first started. That role, it was a gangster role, and it was crazy because when I first got into the industry, November 2022, this guy came to my job and I was working at Walmart at the time. He asked me, did I want to be in a movie? Because that day before I said I always wanted to be in a movie because I looked at the TV and I saw Kevin Hart. I said, how much do you actors make? So he came to me and said, yeah, I want you to play my role as a gangster. And I looked at him, I said, what? I said, I don't even do that in real life. So how can I portray something I'm not? So he said, that's the part. That's the thing. You got to act there. I said, how? I don't do this. And so I looked at the script. When he gave me the script, I tried to play it as a gangster. I portrayed it. And Elijah Lamar, I don't know if you know him or not, but he
Yeah, I know a
tried
lot.
to
You know a lot.
help me with it. Me and him went back and forth with it. And he was like, no, you got to say it like this. You gotta say what a street dude would say. I said, you
You know,
talking to
like,
the wrong
I'm not
person.
that type of nigga.
Yeah, I'm
What
not
what
that
the
type of
street dude
dude.
say?
So I tried it.
How you
And
say
that
it?
was my first time looking at a strip because I never seen one before. That was my first time. And for me to remember everything that was in that script, it was about 2 or 3 pages. And I remember word for word what it was. But I couldn't act it as if I was a gangster. So I tried
Mm.
to prepare myself because I knew when somebody saw me play that role, tried to portray that role, I knew they was gonna try to cast me for another gangster role. So what I did was I looked at all these street Tubi movies to see how these gangster
Oh
roles was
my god.
played. So
Why it gotta
I
be
looked
a street Tubi movie though? Why can't you just say I looked at a lot of street movies?
that part. I looked at a lot of street movies. My specific character was Jamal Goodward because he get a lot of street roles. So I just looked at him and see how he portrayed it. Then probably about a couple months later, I ended up getting casted for the same exact thing. So I said, you know what? I'm about to do it this time. So I looked at the script. I said, give him the sides, give him the script, whatever. So I looked at it. I prepared for it. So I asked my cousin, because my cousin is street. Since he know the street terminology and all that, I said, help me with this. You know this. So
You a
he
whole
helped me through
street.
it. When I tell you, when I got on the set that day, I was a street dude. I was a total street dude. You would never know I was that kind, sweet person ever again. And that's how I've been getting gangster roles ever since then. Since I start noticing that, I say, you know what? I'm going a different route. I don't want to do no more gangster roles. That's all they see me as. Then I end up being somebody love interest. Then they cast me for that out through my whole life. Then I said, I don't want to do that no more because they keep casting me for the same thing. And now I'm just variety of everything now. I do a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
So you.
I mean, I think that's important. Just touching on what he, I was actually talking to a co-star of mine on a project, and as far as like getting typecast, which I mean, I've heard from acting coaches, hey, typecasting can pay your entire career. Like you can live your whole career, have a whole career based off of being typecast, which I think kind of sort of goes into your essence, which I think Diamond, you said that we're gonna go into here shortly, but I'd probably say roles that I find the hardest are, and again, that's me not judging the character, are women that are portrayed as weak. And I don't know why that's such a struggle for me to relate to. But if it's, something whereas like, you would choose your child, a man over your child, or drugs,
Ooh.
or any type of crackheads, or begging to some man, don't leave, this, that, and the other. Like, I love you. Like, I have a problem connecting to those type of roles.
Oh,
That's
I just
interesting
think
though.
Lord.
and that's where I need to get out of judging the character and just kind of like dropping into it. But I don't know if it's my upbringing. I don't know if it's just my personality, just the person that for some reason I can't understand the mindset of people that do those types of things, and because of that I then can't it's not authentic when I try to portray those types of characters. As far as preparing for them, I don't have to prepare for them because generally when I see that that's the type of character, I will either decline the audition, or I just won't apply for the role at all, just because I know I'm not going to do where I am right now in my craft. I'm just not going to. It's going to be a waste of time for me as well as for casting to watch that, because it's not going to come off as authentic.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we finna go into this memorization question. What is your personal process for memorizing lines, and how do you ensure the dialogue remains fresh or not? And let me go back. What is your personal process for memorizing lines, and how do you ensure the dialogue remains fresh and not just recited?
Who want to go first? I don't want to like be the one like I'm just like taking over the.
Run that back one more time.
I
Who
said,
got so? Wake up.
No,
I said,
trust me. Wait, trust me. I'm awake. I'm sorry. That went in and out. Say that one more time. What is your personal what?
oh Lord, what is your personal process for memorizing lines, and how do you ensure the dialogue remains fresh and not just recited?
Oh, that's easy. Listen, you want to memorize your lines? All you got to do is get somebody to practice with you, right? Or if you don't have nobody to practice with you, go get your phone and one voice read the other person's line, and your voice you read your line. Now that whole scene is recorded. All you got to do is just keep listening to it. It'll start to sink in your head and in your brain. When you show up on set, because some people they may need a little bit of a training course on how to actually learn your lines quickly. You get on set, you get everybody who's in your scene. First thing y'all do, everybody pull out your papers if you don't know your shit. Once you pull out your paper, guess what? We're gonna run through this 5 to 6 times to make sure this is done. That's what the hell we're gonna do. And after the 5, 6 times when it's done, this is what else we're gonna do. We're gonna run through all that, and then guess what? Put them papers away because we don't need it. After the 4th time, you should already have known your lines.
Okay.
The 5th and 6th time,
You're right, like 5 times, you should be in your head, embedded in your head. This is
it should be. It should be. You should get a feel of what to do, how it should be said, everything else like that. I mean, let's be real about this. If I got a paper with my lines on it and I got you in the scene with me, we go over that 5 times. Guess what? The next 2 lines is easy because those next 2 times when those lines come in, we ain't got to do nothing.
Okay.
We don't need no paper. We don't need nothing. It's embedded in your memory to where, guess what? How can you forget your lines? But that's my method.
Okay. What about you, Curstin?
I mean, like he was saying that going over with people, I only done that probably about twice in my lifetime, going over the lines with somebody, because I'm usually doing it by myself. And the way how I do that is I would take partial of the script that I have to remember, and I would just go over that specific part and try to remember that part. And then after I got that part down, I will go to the next part and remember that way, and then I'll put it all together. And sometimes it only takes me about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how many pages it is. Because just like I said, when I first started out and I had my first script, I somehow remember that within 5 to 10 minutes. And it was amazing because I had a bad memory in high school. Couldn't remember nothing. So
Okay.
yeah, it's like now my memorization is so good where what I do is I take my script with me sometimes to work. Like if I gotta film probably about 2 or 3 days from now, I'll take my script to work. Like I work at a mental facility, so we're more relaxed. Relaxed sometimes, depending on how they days are. We'll sit there sometimes. And I won't be doing nothing. I sit here with my script on my phone, and I will look at my script there. Then I will take it on my break, and then sometimes when I ain't supposed to be doing this. Nobody ain't never heard me say this, but I'm gonna say it today. I will look at it while I'm driving on the way to set. on the way to set. And then when I parked my car in the parking lot, I would sit there for 10 minutes. I would read it, and then I would take it with me on the set. So when I read it again, I read it all day until when it say action, I remember everything that I'm supposed to be remembering.
Okay. All right. So
Um,
what about you?
So I have a few different methods. I have the script rehearser app on my phone. And that's just because traveling from Savannah to Atlanta, I'm in the car a lot.
Okay.
So I choose to utilize that time. So I'll usually have my stuff logged into my script rehearser so that way I can play it while I drive. And there's like a few different settings on there where it's like, it can either delay it, and then play your line, or if it's to the point where I'm actually going to film, I won't even have it playing my line at all.
Let me know that app, please, because I be needing, this new film that I'm doing next month. Oh my god, I need it. It's like it better. Even though I wrote it, just sometimes I'll be like,
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. And I mean, you can actually record your voice because the AI voices are trash. And for, it might not be for other people, but for me, it's distracting. So what I'll even do is I'll either have my son record the other person. I'll record his voice as the other person's lines. Or if like we're doing a table read or something like that, I'll record the table read. And then that way I'll actually put that person's voice that I'm actually in the scene with. I'll actually play that into it while it's recording. So I'm literally rehearsing with that person. While I'm actually in the car, but I don't need that person to like schedule time to do that. I mean, that's one way that I do it. Also going back to writing it down. I have like either a shorthand where either I'll write like the first letter of like each line and just kind of sort of do it like paragraph by paragraph or maybe like scene by scene, depending on how much dialogue it is. Like if it's a whole monologue, I'm going to do that monologue. I'm going to break it down into like sections. And then throughout the day, like while I'm doing other stuff, I'm running that section into my head. And then once I have that memorized, I move on to the next one. And then I'll like play until I have like the whole thing memorized. And I'll do the same thing by scene as well, to where it's like I can hear the other person in my head, or it's like I know there's a line in there. And it's like, okay, I'll pause, wait for theirs, and then I'll run mine. And then I'll just try to do it faster and faster and faster until like I don't even have to like think about it.
Okay. We're gonna get to this continuity question. How do you maintain emotional consistency and performance continuity across multiple takes over a long production schedule?
My brain is just locked in. So I noticed I'm very analytical and I'm very I can be repetitive things. Like if something's out of whack, I can kind of sort of notice things. So I'm usually, and that's why I'm looking into like getting into script rehearsing. Script supervising.
Okay.
Just because like I could read something and then it's like, okay, if something's off, I'd be like, no, you didn't have that last time. Or, oh, no, like the script says that. I had one production where they didn't give a shit what was in the script no more because I said, well, the script says too many times.
Hey, that's gonna be hilarious. Everybody just fucking said improv the whole movie. Y'all already know what the fuck is like. This is what the fuck need to happen.
That's what I'm saying. I said, so if y'all just want to improv it, just say improv. But I mean, I thought we were trying to make sure that it was adhering to what the writer wrote, and it's like certain things, and that's the thing, like, and that's another thing that like I recognize. It's like, okay, just because it's this particular scene doesn't necessarily mean that something that we're going to do in this scene isn't referred to in another scene. So that's why the continuity really makes sense, because it's like, okay, if we say it's black in this and somebody actually literally says it's black 3 scenes from now, but we just improv in it and we just say whatever, like people nowadays, like you could record stuff, you could rewind, like everything, like, and they will drag your ass, be like, oh, well, they said this in this scene, but then over here, like, because people always got to have something to say about something. Like social media has made everybody a judge.
Oh, baby, when I say them two
never lie.
Everybody does.
Yeah, so it's like, as far as like continuity wise, and that's why I try to like read the entire script to where it's like, okay, well, in order for this to make sense, we have to do this, so I also then lock in that moment and try to recognize while I'm in set, while I'm in that moment, while I'm in that character, now that I've dropped in different things that I may decide to do in that particular moment. Do I have the chain of my purse hanging downward? Am I holding it with my fingers inward versus outward? Because I know we're going to have to do multiple takes of that, from different angles and things that, and I may not be in all of them, but not, you may get a corner of me, or, they may do a dirty shot over the shoulder, so it's like, if I'm throwing up this hand in one scene, but I'm throwing up this hand in another scene, but they dirtying it over the shoulder, it's not going to make sense. So it's like, I make a mental note in that particular, but that just may be because of me wanting to make sure the projects that I am in are the best that they can be. But not everybody has that work ethic.
Okay.
Right.
What about you, Curstin?
I mean, I'm really big on continuity. I know there was one project I was doing I was on production assistant on, and somebody was doing props. They was handling that sort. And so one thing I like to do as a production assistant, even though I'm supposed to assist what was going on, but I also like to be with the directors and assistant directors and looking at the monitors to see what's going on. And I noticed a couple shots, there wasn't a water bottle in the background.
Mm.
But that last shot that they did, they said it was a great shot. So I said, hold up, rewind that again. Because first of all, I know I ain't just saw what I saw in the background. And I said, let me see this shot. Let me see this shot. Because I like to compare the shots, making sure I'm not tripping on what I saw. So I would look at the shot they shot before they shot that shot. And so I said, okay, that's good. And then I look at this one. I said, why do I see a water bottle in the background? Why? And was that meant to be there? I said, now y'all got to redo this one over because y'all wasn't satisfied with this one, but y'all was satisfied with the one with the water bottle in it. So y'all gonna have to do again what y'all wasn't supposed to do. So they was upset and they had to do it again. I was like, yeah, I caught that because y'all wasn't paying attention. Where's your props manager
The
at?
bumpers in that group gonna catch that shit. Like,
Exactly. And that's the main reason why I like to hang out with the directors and assistant directors after I'm doing what my duties are. Cause I want to know what's going on too. Cause just in case y'all miss it, I can catch it too. So
okay.
Some
What
people
y'all-
take
what
that
you
personally,
say?
though.
oh yeah, they do. They take it personally for real.
It'd be like, oh man. It's like, I'm trying to help you out.
Mm-hmm. They take it
Exactly,
personally.
that part.
What you think about the continuity situation, Picasso?
Fuck it, I'm with anything. I'm gonna be honest with. Look. Let's not even bullshit each other, right? When you're out here and you're acting in these movies, TV series, if you're doing voiceovers, whatever the case may be, you know that in life, listen, there's things that happen in your everyday life that you don't get a chance to go back and recorrect and things like that because it's unscripted. So when you have a script in your hand and you're trying to sit there and you're trying to do something, it's best to go the way how everything follows through. Because when it comes down to it, you can leave out something and guess what? It will throw the whole scenario off balance.
That part.
Because I've seen it, listen, I just recently did a movie, right? And the director didn't have I don't know if she didn't have enough space, whatever the case it was, but um she wasn't able to shoot certain scenes, which is always understandable. You'll have directors who will say, yo, listen, time is an issue, or the place where this is at is an issue. It could just be anything, right? They may have a family emergency, whatever. To where certain scenes won't be shot. But to whereas nobody knows that whole script except for the director and the person who wrote that, if it wasn't the director. So I feel like this. If they want this stuff, if they want all this stuff up in there, you gotta keep that up in there. You understand what I'm saying? Being consistent is something to whereas if you start following the bylaws to this thing, you know how much life becomes more easier for you? Seriously. If you start to follow all the bylaws to becoming an actor, actress, or producer, screenplay writer, guess what? That's just getting the basic fundamentals of how this is going to play out for you and the things that you need to know. Now, once you get them, it's up to you on how you want to go about it.
Right, right.
Because once you get the knowledge, you can do anything with that.
Okay.
Nobody can take that away from you.
That part.
I got a lot of stuff to learn on my situation next month. It's like I'm gonna be behind the camera, in front of the camera, on scenes that I'm not a part of. I'm gonna be behind the motherfucker, like continuity. It's like, God fucking damn, what the fuck? But
You're brave. You are brave, is all I'm gonna say. Like,
it's like this my first film. I wanted to be right. It's like I got the people with the cameras that's got the good quality. It's just I'm doing this shit. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like
I'm very good multitasking. Even though I got ADHD sometimes, I'm good with multitasking. Like okay, when I'm not behind that camera, I'm right there, motherfucker, right there with that director, whoever this cinematographer, Yato, whoever the okay. That no song right there, that shit didn't move. It's gonna be like that. It's literally bitch in directing mode. It's like 4 days, 12-hour shifts. This shit gonna drive me fucking insane. But I got the actors for the job. You know what I'm saying? We may bring some more stand-ins in, and we gonna go from there.
You crazy?
Can I ask everybody a question?
You have actors that have been in this industry for like 10 years, then gone through training classes, boot camps in Cali and New York, and been on all these shows. And girl, they don't get around to like directing themselves like a actual episode of something that they themselves are always also acting in until like that 10-year mark. And you doing an Esma?
Sheesh.
This movie
by yourself? You better bring it.
No, I got different people in different things. I'm just saying when I'm not behind, I'm not in front of that camera, I'm behind that camera.
Do you have an AD?
Huh?
Do you have an AD?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure, I'm like, okay, y'all going right. Yeah. It just, at the end of the day, my money.
Right.
Fine.
Yeah.
12 hours. We got 12 hours today to make all this shit make sense.
Now hold on. I got a question for everybody.
They try to put way too much into a day. So you end up like, Picasso was saying, you end up running out of time. And it's like, okay, well, we gotta either, rush it or cut it or Yeah. I just want to also learn as well when I'm not in when I'm not in acting mode at all and I'm strictly behind that camera. It's the same thing because all my movies I might not be in the motherfucker. I'm, you know what I'm saying. I'm making sure that my shit is right. It's just this first movie, I put a lot into this project. When I say the actors I have on this cast, I didn't know I was gonna get, and so happily. I got what I asked for. So it's a lot of stand-ins, it's a lot of goons, it's a lot of warehouse shootouts. It's a lot going on. And it's like y'all can get this, hear me, tell my story. And it's like I always wanted be in this industry. I'm like, I want to play a psychotic, like not to say psychotic, like a big role. Like I was watching All Queen's Men. I'm like, damn, Marilyn, she a bomb ass actually execute this, those lines. I'm like, I want to do some queen pin type shit. I don't know. It's just everybody's so drawn into that. It's like, okay. Now I'm doing the queen pin role. And it's like, I'm gonna act like her.
Okay, I got a question for everybody on the panel, right? Real quick. What movies are y'all in that may be out right now that everybody can see?
I got The Pass, the one with Candy Burris. I just got Love Don't Pay the Bills.
I saw you.
You was the damn. I saw you. Is that Curstin?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there go Curstin.
Yeah. That was my favorite one.
He looked like he was about to fuck old dude up. Oh my God. No, I'm talking Blue Kimber. Blue Kimber. He when I say that's so. I say he a motherfucker for real in real life, Dad. He want to play the fuck out of a role. I'm like, okay.
Then I got the movie Elijah, and then I got the movie Cali. I got the movie uh the Family Portrait. That's on All Be Okay. Um and yeah, we got a lot more coming.
Okay.
Well,
I can't remember all of them, but I got a lot more.
Baby Daughter 3 is out right now. The Housekeeper 2, Her Best Revenge.
Ooh.
Where Queens Meet, that is on YouTube. Shit. I got tongue tied today.
I was gonna say, girl, you need me to talk for you.
I'm having tongue tied today. No, because me and my sister been on the road, like we've been driving, and it's like I've been cussing these motherfucking drivers out all day.
I get that.
God damn! Like the fuck? She be at me hollering the shit we be going through on their road because I do independent contracting. So like when I say them people on their road be looking on their phones, I be literally looking at these niggas. I be like, how you on the highway doing this? But yeah, it's been a lot going on today. But yeah,
I be so tempted to like swerve a little bit in their direction to scare the shit out of them.
Yeah, I'm looking like, bro. Oh! But yeah, we got a lot of movies coming. So I got 4 movies that's dropping this year. We got The Arrogant Bastard. We have Never Too Much. Damn, what else is popping out? Path to Redemption. And hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, so we got Gangsta Daughter 3, Where Queens Meet, Housekeeper 2, and Her Best Revenge is out right now. Now or Never, Path to Redemption, Never Too Much. I think that's the only 3 that's coming out. 3 or 4. One of them motherfuckers. All Queens Men. We don't know what the hell going on with season 5. Christian Keys and Tyler Perry need to get that shit together. I don't know. But yeah. But overall, we're going to be shooting The Go to Retirement, Domestic Violence, and Unborn Jealousy, and The Price of Love 2 this year.
Okay, and what about you, Ms. LaToya?
It's in Domestic Violence. The clock that T. Stop playing. You know.
Yeah, so I will be showing up in Domestic Violence, later this year with, Miss Diamond the Realist. But as far as things that are actually out already, it would be Bishop Bling that just dropped on Tubi, Don't Pay the Bills, Broad Day with Man Robinson. What else? As a security guard. I didn't have any speaking lines in that one, but when is his name Diesel? Who's the
Kamal Diesel?
Yes, when he was doing the talk in the kitchen area about us having to like get it together and all of that. Yeah, I was in that scene. Trying to think. Crooked Suits is gonna be coming out soon.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, its Showtime is already out. What else? Incredulous is also on Tubi, as well as Amazon Prime. Duplicity's coming out. The premiere is on the 28th of this month.
Y'all got a lot of shit coming out. What's working, man? I love it.
I forgot about the 2 Boosie movies I did.
I probably got at least 7-8 more projects that are going to be dropping just this year alone, not to mention what I'm currently have on my board to film, which is about 15, 16 more projects. So should be one thing.
I forgot the 2 Boosie movies that I did. Twins and the football movie, Little Saints. Those are the 2 movies. Should be coming out this year.
John the movie, shot by Jordan Marcel or Fool with a Camera. That I was also in that as well. That came out about a year ago. Well, yeah, late last year. So I think that's on Tubi as well.
What about you?
It is.
Oh man, listen, I'm in everything. That's it. I'm in everything. Whatever you think about, I'm just fucking with y'all. Nah, seriously. Movies out
Oh,
now.
Pretty Girls Kill, Felicia Geechee Rivers. That also came out. Pretty Girls Kill.
Yeah.
I said Rain in there. But yeah, sorry to cut you off. I forgot about that one.
Oh no. You got. Listen. I'm not just a regular actor. I'm kind of like an actor of all traits. So I mean, I got some adult films and I got some regular films. And I know a lot of people be like, "How the hell you bring up adult films?" Well, it's called
Okay.
acting. Sometimes you
Okay.
gotta fake it to make it. There you go.
Okay.
So when it comes
Yeah.
down to it, I mean, others now we're gonna leave that little adult film thing alone, but we're gonna just
Yeah, we are.
we're gonna put on the regular acting. But let's see. Been in the Whore Next Door. That's out. Bishop Bling, Crooked Suits, The Committee 161, the movie and web series. I have I got about 8 more movies coming out this year. A Nike commercial that I'm waiting to drop, hopefully any day now, as well as a regular film production commercial. Whereas, I mean, I look at it like this: if you ask me to step up and be a part of something, I'm definitely with it. I'll never turn my collar down to just about anything. And I say just about because not all money is good money. I've learned that the hard way. Can't always jump to everything because you can be in the heart. But then again, I got to say this much. Sometimes the worst opportunity is your best opportunity. And I don't know if anybody really understands what that means, but sometimes you can be given the most horrible. Let me give you a prime example. Like in the movie Belly, the guy who wore the glasses from, I think it was Minister Society, he was trying to fuck up that role so bad. And he even said out his mouth, he said he brought the bottle cap glasses, he did all this other shit. He tried to fuck up that whole role in the movie Belly. And come to find out, it made him an iconic icon for that movie. So even he said that was his worst role. So even your worst role can be your best role, depending on how you flip and flambe that sucker. Because for me, I look at it like this: you can put me in there. Oh, and I'm sorry, something deeds.
Diabolical.
Thank you, diabolical. That's right, girls. Stop playing.
Oh, we all in diabolical deeds.
Blunt. Shout out
We
to
all in
Blunt.
diabolical deeds. Okay.
Yeah. So whereas, and you'd be surprised because I mean, with a lot of these movies that I'm in, I wind up not realizing I'm in a lot of these movies with people I've already worked with, people I'm cool with, people who are go-getters. And I mean, show up, show out, no matter what. And that's something whereas when you're doing these movies, you have a brand to protect, just like the producers, they have a brand to protect too. But being in a lot of these movies, sometimes you have to turn down your collar to certain things. Like they want me to do a movie where it's on some old sex stuff. To where if I want to go back to doing porn, I'll go back to doing porn. Let's keep it clean, people.
It pays more.
I ain't heard that from me. I ain't saying nothing like that. I'm pleading the fifth, but I'm just saying. Which she ain't never lied, by the way. But when it comes down to it, though, I mean, seriously, certain things you can't always take. Like I took a role in a movie, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad the movie ain't never come out.
Oof.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Listen, if I would have lied to you, I'd tell you something. Oh, it's all right. I'll tell you some bullshit. No, I'm glad the movie never came out because it was supposed to be like some tough, hard type of movie. But guess what? It was nothing but Comedy Central. And it was none of the comedy was funny to me. And I mean, my opinion is one of however many. But there's people who would do something. Anybody, listen, we all think it's garbage, whatever the case may be. And I mean, it could have went viral. Don't get me wrong, because people could have been like, "Yo, this is the most stupidest movie I've ever seen." But find a couple of good points. That kind of does happen every now and then. But sometimes, like I'm gonna say this again, not everything is for everybody. But I'm gonna lie. I have worked with each and every one of y'all. Whether y'all realize that or not, I work with each and every one of y'all. And when I say, yo, when you have the gift, you have that gift. Coming in this business, you have to have that gift to shine bright in these movies and help catapult them. A lot of times people come drier than the motherfucker. And yes, I'm going to say the way I say it. They come drier than the motherfucker. No spunk, no excitement, no nothing to whereas who brought the dead person? You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect, but I mean, if the shoe fit, it's your size. So if that's what you're bringing to the set, a lot of times, maybe it may not be for you this particular movie because not every role is for everybody. So when it comes to certain roles, I may want a lead role. I'm not gonna lie. I used to want certain lead roles. Like, damn, why they ain't pick me for this? Then when I start to look at how much it goes into being a lead role and all that good stuff, I'd be like, nah, it's not like I can't do the work, but I think I'd probably be better over here. But maybe the next go around, that would be my lead role. Because you can't dance at every dance. Sometimes you got to sit 1 or 2 out. So I understand the way how that go, but I'm in a couple of movies. In a couple.
And to
Latest
add
one?
on to that, that's not necessarily every production is a good fit. Even
Say
outside,
that again, please.
not every production is a good fit. Even
That's
if they're
right.
not paying, there are a lot of creatives in this space. There are a lot of people that are looking to create their own thing, but just like they say, not everybody needs to be a singer. Not everybody and I mean, they say, like, just go out and do it. But at the same time, you have to kind of find your tribe, and
Right.
those types of energies of people with the professionalism and work ethic that aligns with yours. Because a lot of the times, sometimes you'll find out on sets, it's like, you know what? This ain't worth it. This is just this. They can take this lead role and kick it on down the road. Get on down the road. But yeah, I digress.
I'm
Just
just
I
gonna say
digress.
this now. I don't want to rain on nobody parade. But you done 22 movies, but haven't made $20,000 from it. Only working for exposure will not move the needle. Stop letting these indie filmmakers make a fool out of you. Get an agent and get a deal.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people shit on Tubi, but at the same time, yeah, like getting an agent and getting to a certain level, there's different levels to this. And I feel like Tubi not having an agent, that's kind of sort of how you align yourself in those types of arenas, how you actually get admittance into those types of things, to where it's like you're being seen. I mean, because just like producers, directors, writers, they watch Tubi movies. I'm sure casting directors do too. So it's like, yeah, I could make money off of this person. This person's been in 20 movies, but at the same time, you have to realize that that person is taking you to a place that you wouldn't be able to get to yourself. And I feel like a lot of the times people don't want to pay agents, that little, 10%. But it's like, even with that agent getting you that 10, yeah, you got to pay them that 10%. Unfortunately, this industry is one of pay to play. Now, sometimes people want you to pay asinine, ridiculous ass amounts to play, and you just don't play with those people. But in some way, shape, or form, you have to pay to play. Whether it's classes, whether it's headshots, whether it's training, whether it's
Well, I'll say they on $200 headshots. God damn.
You just have to. It's this industry is that you have to pay to play in some way, shape, or form. And if you think you just gonna roll off your couch, take a selfie against a wall, or a selfie from the club, and no classes, no training, no nothing, and you just basically gonna be that person, you delusional. It just ain't. And you're giving the rest of us a bad name. So please stop.
That part.
Yeah, those subscriptions come in with that IMDb and them actors access. They don't want that.
Be trying to faithfully hit my account. I'm like, God damn. See that 1999 try. First of all, my account, both of my account, my Navy Federal and my little Walmart situation be locked on the thing. They be forcing that 1999. If that would decline, it go to the other account.
Why don't you do the year? Isn't the year cheaper?
Yeah, the year is cheaper.
Yeah, the year is generally.
Yeah, but then they also got, you get 3 people on there. You get 3 people at $79.99 a month. I'm trying to get a little 2 other motherfuckers. So we pay this $12. Yeah, that 1999 be
like, even that. I didn't even mention that. It's like IMDb Pro. You got actors access. You got all casting networks. I think they're the most expensive out of all of them. I'm like, I'm not messing with y'all. I think it's like $300-$400. I'm like, that's insane. That's no.
Right.
There's just certain people I'm just like, you.
Well, you said actors access?
For casting networks is like.
Oh, okay.
I think I know what you're talking about, baby. When I say that motherfucker, that damn membership high as hell, baby.
Mm-hmm. Higher than giraffe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But y'all will catch it. Yeah, it's like I'm not messing with casting networks, but yeah, actors access backstage, all casting, your IMDb Pro, like all of that stuff. Like you have to have access to those types of things. And
so no, that ain't make you do it. Okay, so $19.99 a month, $149 annually. That's based $12.50. Or if you do a 30-day trial, that's for the new users. $79.99 per month for 5 members. So where y'all is? So who want to pay this? Who trying to get on this group membership?
We can get on that discount. We can get on that discount. 2 more. We got 4. We need one more. I'm
tired of taking this $19.99 out of my motherfucking account. God damn it!
I got one more question for you. All right. Now, I mean, because y'all up there in the acting game, y'all in very good movies, y'all play very good roles. Someone wants to be a part of the movie industry. They come up to you and they ask you, what advice would you give them on how to go about being in? Now, this is a 2-part question. What advice would you give somebody who wants to be in the movie industry? And 2, if they wanted some help by you to put them on, would you? And if no, why not?
That's a 3-part question.
Whoa.
There you go. I take the 3 parts. I'm half asleep and I've been up for 2 days.
All right.
First word of advice I would give them is go to fucking acting class. That's rule number 1. 2.
Hold up, you took acting class?
Yes, I took acting class.
Oh, okay. I ain't lying.
I would be offended if I were you.
Got into the game. Now I know what
be offended.
I mean,
some people have been at the class and they'd have been in 30 fucking movies. Please understand. And they're just a natural.
Okay.
I mean, I would.
Have y'all seen that cartoon where it's like it has the window for the auditions and it has the window for the acting classes? And the acting class, there's no one in line, but the audition line goes all the way out of the frame of the cartoon picture.
Okay.
Just basically speaking to the fact that no one signs up for acting classes, but everybody's at the audition line.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, it was very accurate.
Do you know how to act? Have you been in front of a mirror and try to recite a line? A movie, something like what I did a couple weeks ago. I just, it was off a movie. I think it was Crystal Doll. I guess it was I think it was her what the fuck is Tattoo Man Page. I guess it was a paternity situation. Like, what the fuck was that movie called? Let me go on there and look. I basically just recited that movie and did my own little twist to it. And I guess it went viral. I think it was like 1,000 views, some shit.
Okay.
So I just did a self tape online, and motherfuckers watch. Oh, these motherfuckers are watching me. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna put Tracy at?
So you would say acting class
because they talked about me so goddamn bad. They like, this motherfucker know how to act, but I done talked about her so bad. I can't put her in my movie. That's kind of fucked up, ain't it?
A little bit.
Well, hold on, but you said you would tell them to take acting classes.
Part 1 was acting classes. So what was part 2?
Go Google whatever the fuck you gotta do. Find a good photographer to invest in headshots. Even if you don't have no acting experience, if you fit that role, they're calling you. My first movie, I had the acting class or whatever from Detroit or whatever. Then I just did a regular headshot. I got picked out of a fucking lineup. Did no audition or nothing. Yeah, all these people that signed up for Gangsta 23, I got picked out of a fucking lineup.
That's a blessing.
They didn't want me. I guess I wasn't gangster enough.
When I say I looked at Gangsta 24 the other day, when I say, oh wow.
I gotta go, hit some licks or something. I gotta up my street cred up in these.
Yeah, I did. When I say go to retirement, it's gonna probably open up a whole lot of doors for me. When I say I'm finna play the fuck out of that role, but I say I'm a grimy bitch in this movie. I am a grimy motherfucker in this movie. Like everybody trying to kill me. It's like, bro, what is y'all on? Is you cool?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a
So
lot of payback.
I heard you give two examples of what you may tell them as far as what to do to become an actor in the game. So now my other part of the question was, if they came to you and asked you for help, would you? Or if you wouldn't, why not?
I would. Why? Because it's the open doors for everybody. Because again, it's something for somebody in the movie. I don't give a fuck if it's extra. I don't give a fuck if it's a background. I don't care if it's a bartender. Your face is seen. Period.
Right.
You may just like some people, like a couple of my friends, they just want to be a background. They don't want to know speaking lines, none of that. They already told me they straight. I don't want to know. No. I'm like, why? I just want to be a background. I don't want no speaking lines. Just let them A-listers, whatever the fuck they said about y'all. Talk about let them do that. I ain't with all that. I'm looking like, okay. I got a couple people from St. Louis coming. We driving from St. Louis to Atlanta, so we'll be filming in Atlanta for 4 days. When I say those 12 hours, when I say those 100 and some hours, shit, I'm finna be tired as a belly nigga.
Now hold up. That question also applies to both of you guys. Toya, we'll let you go first.
So the first thing that I would tell them that they need to do is to get into acting classes, get some headshots, and basically ask themselves why they want to segue into the acting industry. Because I feel like that's something that's going to carry you through this industry, because there's a lot of doors that are going to either be gate kept for good reason or not. As well as a lot of no's. So you have to know your reason as to why you're doing it, so that you don't get discouraged. As far as if they ask for my help, I've actually had people ask me for help, like, how do you get the roles that you get? How do you find da da da? So it's like I'm an open book. It's like I feel like, if I could bring people along with me, then great. So, I've sent out, get on this web page, make sure you got a resume. If you want to send me your resume, have me look it over, that type of thing. I'm busy. I can't say there's gonna be a quick turnaround, but your girl gonna help you. But yeah, I would definitely help them. I've helped people, I try to, William from the last re-up. I worked with William on Incredulous, so it's like, I bring people into like other projects to where it's like, yeah, I know somebody that could work, for this or whatever. It's like I brought, probably at least 5-6 people in projects that I've been doing. So I'm always trying to like help other people level up that's in the industry, and bring people along with me, because I feel like that's something that we need to do as a people and get out of this crabs, in a barrel mentality.
Okay. What about you, bro?
Clocky. Okay.
I would tell them to start off with background first. And the reason why I would say background first, because I want them to get the feel of the production. I want them to feel the hours on how long you're going to be able to be on set. Because as an actor, they really pretty much be there the same amount of time that the extras be there. Maybe up to 2 days. You never know how long you'll be on there. So I want them to feel how it's like, so they'll know if that's really what they want to do before I proceed to tell them more information about the industry. So if they do end up like it, then I would say do acting classes, and I would show them the specific acting classes they should take, because all acting classes I have been to wasn't the best. So I would show them the good ones to go to, and I show them the ropes, how to get started and stuff like that. And if they feel like they want more, then I can teach them from there. And what was the other
That pay to
question you
play.
said?
That's
And
that pay
if they wanted to help, would you help them, or you wouldn't help them? And why?
Well, technically, I really do that now. Anybody that comes under my production, I technically help them to develop on the stuff that I have learned, what I know, because I actually just recruited a 11-year-old child actor. Her parents were saying that she didn't know where to go. They didn't spend tons of money on agents that they thought that were agents, but scammed them out of money. And I was like, okay, let's go ahead and not do that ever again, because for one, you're not supposed to be paying the agent. Don't ever pay for that.
Well,
Don't do
when I
that.
say that I done came across those type of people these past couple years, I'm like, oh, you not getting me. Talking about, oh, I can get
Mhm.
you in a Tyler Perry movie, but you gotta pay me $350 to get you in these type of movies. What?
Yeah.
Yep. I ran across that last month. Somebody tried to do it.
After they get their cut after you get paid, not
Yep.
before.
Exactly. It's supposed to be
They do
after.
it to scam.
Because everybody
Mhm.
want to say they could get you in a Tyler Perry movie, but you in the fucking background. So you got to make it make sense. Can you get me in the speaking role, nigga?
Yeah.
Hell, I done got me in background on Tyler Perry.
Shit,
Me
I
too.
was in All Queens Men in the
Yeah.
background. I was on every perimeter of All Queens Men. I won't give a
Yeah.
fuck. When
I
I
just
said
I feel
did
like I
shoot.
lived at the
18
strip club in
hours
Beauty
on
and Black.
set,
Okay.
18
Yeah.
hours on set being a background is fucking insane. But okay.
Yeah, I just did 2 movies with Tyler as a background. I did Tis So Sweets and The Gospel of Christmas.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting to
That
figure
day that
out.
I get the speaker role on Tyler Perry. Oh my god, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna lose my shit.
I know I
Like
would.
Tracy, you out, you made it, and I'm like, bro, what?
I saw somebody that had done a billboard. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
And she was now
And
blue
Tyler
all
Perry
I think I'm gonna try that shit.
looking for your next leading lady. I was like, should I do me a billboard? Come on, Tyler. Come on, kid.
Oh yeah,
Is
she
they
did
really
it.
doing this shit right now? Yeah, that part.
She did it. She auditioned, and that was the wrap for her. She got where she needed to be after that.
No, this was recently. I saw somebody do it again recently.
Again, somebody else?
She invested in herself.
Facebook or Instagram, like a couple of days ago, she was standing in front of the billboard and it had like Tyler Perry, your next leading lady, and it had her picture.
Lord, not a second person did it.
That's what I said. Let me go and give me a billboard real quick. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. That's the case of it.
Got he got like 100 projects, in the rafters. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like,
You probably working on one right now.
Right now, as we sit here talking.
Right now, as we speak.
Hello, I'm trying to get some fucking attention. Okay.
Shoot, but I'm trying to get Tyler. I'm trying to get Miss Ava DuVernay. I'm trying to get Ryan Coogler. I'm
trying to get 50 Cent.
One Rivers. When I say the first time I
they
worked,
didn't want me for DMF either. I guess I'm not good enough.
If I can get Force, I will be the happiest person. If I can get Force, I'll be happy.
I want to work with Felicia Geechee One Rivers. When I say that day out, when she called me to ask me, like, Tracy, I need you to do this role. I'm a jump. When I say that lady been in the fucking game so long.
I love Felicia. Yeah. Last time we did the Pretty Girls Kill premiere last month, December. It was the weekend of December 19th. We did it in South Carolina, but yeah, she's amazing. I love working with her.
When I say I've been following that lady since I was like young, I struggle to work with that lady. Me and her talk. I could just like, can you put me in a movie? Really, Trace? I'm like, I want to audition. I'm gonna be a brand about it. I want to audition.
Yeah.
But yeah, this last episode of this season was very lit. Y'all had a lot of informational tips, a lot of engaging subjects, and y'all opinions do matter. Everybody is in this industry for engagement, also to make money. Like I want to make the acting shit. I want the acting to pay my bills. Like I'm on it. And now it gets to the, already I have wrote 16 scripts already. I've got scripts all the way to 2029.
Wow.
Ooh, that's 8 more than I did. I only wrote 8.
Sometimes I'll be straight, don't be doing shit. Like I'm a night owl. I'll be up to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. Because we doing like, because we like, why the fuck are you up?
I didn't go to bed till 8:30 this morning. I am a night owl. I be up. Like 5 o'clock is early for me.
I be trying to get my stay up, but it's like, bro, I be go there sleeping till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the evening. Like, bro, this shit gotta stop. But yeah, I got a lot of movies that is making. I think my range of these movies like down to $1.5 million. They execute all these movies.
I think my popular movie that every female has said would be my girls' night out movie.
Okay.
I think that would be better than the rest of them because I do have a Queen gangster movie and then I have a pole dancer movie. So,
but why was I not in this pole movie? And you asked me a long time ago.
Wait, which one?
The one that you got the film. Mm-hmm.
You gonna be a pole? If you gonna be a pole dancer, then go right ahead. Then.
No, I ain't really pole dancer. I can be the movie. No. My ass to get on the pole dancer. Oh,
you're gonna be a private dancer. Dancer for money.
I ain't gonna play. But yeah, we finna wrap up. We is done for this season for season 5.
That's right.
We will be doing season 6 until the end of springtime. Right now, we finna try to get execute these. Where we are going to execute these, but we gotta execute go to retirement and domestic violence. So.
Yeah, I got domestic violence on my board.
We shoot for June. I mean, not June, July. Sorry. So once I get everything wrapped up with the go to retirement and all that, I can focus on casting for the rest of domestic violence because all those characters not even casted yet. So. Okay. Once I get it together, everybody like, what's going on with domestic violence? It's coming. Just give it time. I'm investing in this by myself. So y'all finna give me $25,000. You can the fuck. Like, but right now I'm still getting the script is already done. We're getting everybody in order. I'm still reaching out to those that I want to have in the movie or whatever the case may be, let alone the day players and stuff like that. I'm just trying to get these steps because this is I'm a domestic violence survivor. So this movie is more not like what can I say? It's more intense and it's like this movie have to be right. I can't just have anybody on set, they have to go through this trauma, if that makes sense. Let alone be around someone that's been in this trauma. Like some people it's a lot. It's just
Yeah, I'm gonna message you too because I've been meaning to. You haven't. Well, I knew you moved the golden retirement up.
Yeah, we were supposed to get the golden retirement in December, but everybody went right, man. Let's do shit. Like y'all,
I needed to ask for like more information on Miss Jessica, like as far as
I'm gonna once I can look at everybody. Once we get after done with the end of March, I can get everybody's the character breakdowns and do what they need to do because some people may be moved around, some people may be standing in their roles.
She ain't getting her ass beat, is she?
No, no.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I could be like I could be the friend that come in and whip his ass with a pistol whip. I could be her.
Yeah, so I'm the one that's the actual lead that's going through the domestic violence situation. So we have Aubrey Ko and Connie Gill. Connie Gill is Tiffany. She is my sister. Aubrey Ko, he is my ex that was beating me. So some of these roles are very different to these actors because they like, I'm beating you. And it's like some people like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this acting should get deep. Well, we actually switched this December. We actually turned that to a TV. We doing another movie in a TV as a TV series. I'm not gonna say the name yet because I'm getting everybody together for that script. So I'll bet when I say that is the most messiest TV series I fucking made.
Not Ratchet TV.
Okay.
Oh, it's not Ratchet TV. Oh, it's fucked up. When I say infidelity at its final, like, bitch, you did it.
Yeah, you're stupid.
We got 4 bitches. We got one bitch pregnant. We got one bitch that's the motherfucker, the lawyer. We got another bitch that's a messy bitch, and we just got the motherfucker just out here the whole.
Oh, okay.
So that's all y'all get it from me. But I ain't gonna tell y'all name, but yeah.
You can sign me up for lawyer. I don't think I qualify for any of the other ones.
I don't know. I'm interested in something.
Oh, what?
I'm interested in something except the woman beater. I don't do all that now.
No, you on my talent database. I just gotta put everybody where the hell they need to be. It's just I have not gotten there yet. Some people may be supporting, some people may be day players.
Right.
But overall, we finna get the golden retirement out the way. I am very anxious because we got 5 weeks left for this movie.
Right.
Some people might not call it. I'm like, y'all want to be a gangster shooter? You want to be a shooter? You're like, what? I'm gonna be in this movie? Yeah. So I will be in Atlanta shooting this in Thomaston, Georgia. So if y'all around the area, make sure y'all pop out. You know what I'm saying? Just come support me. You know. Like,
I'm all for that's the other thing. I'm all for supporting people. Like if I could, there was a mixer I was supposed to go to tonight, and I'm like, do I really want to drive all the way to Atlanta to go to this mixer? Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna spend my time at home because I feel like March, April, and May I'm about to be an Atlantean as part. I won't see her. People reaching out. Oh yeah, we gonna start filming here. We did. I'm like, I ain't gonna know what home look like no more.
I'm gonna be literally in Atlanta that my birthday week because we be filming Price of Love too. Literally the week of my birthday.
When's that?
So if y'all want to come and celebrate,
oh yeah, that's like 4/22, I think.
I'm the 23rd. My birthday
guest, I think, for that.
Huh?
I said I'm one of your special guests for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So this technically is industry 33 living birthday bash when I want to get to know Atlanta and when it come out, celebrate. We will be having at the Sahara restaurant in Norcross, Georgia. So we started heavy promo in that next month. Right now I'm just trying to get this other shit out. So next week is the fucking March. Damn.
Duplicity premiere. February 28th.
Ooh, you got it on my birthday badge. Golly.
Okay, clock it. Okay. So we feel do
your actual birthday.
February 26th.
Okay. Got you. So your next Wednesday? Is that Wednesday?
Thursday.
Okay. And then Tracy, yours is what's
Mine's April 23rd, but we're gonna have my party on April 25th, which is that Saturday. So I'm technically gonna be in Atlanta that whole fucking week. So
okay. So you
shout out to Tiffany G Films. I will be the reader.
Did you team Taurus?
Baby, when I say I'm the borderline Aries beginner Taurus, that's my reason I'm fucked up.
Yeah, it's stupid.
My son is April 20th, so.
Oh Lord, he the borderline.
Yeah.
They said you're fucked up. I'm like, I'm not. Let's get this straight. I'm kind of the weird out of box person. Everybody think they don't know what the fuck is up with me. They don't know if I'm gonna be this today or that tomorrow. It's like I'm a very nice person when you get to know me, but when you fuck me around, I always be giving people the benefit of the doubt. With relationships, I suck. That's the reason I'm single. Don't get me wrong, I've been in extensive long relationships in my 33 or 32 years of living. It's just some of these niggas.
That's not why you single. You single because ain't nobody worthy.
Ain't nobody finna play with me.
Ain't nobody worthy of being with you based off of where you bouts to go.
See, that's a big part nobody understands. When you when you're setting things up to whereas you're trying to make a living for yourself, a career for yourself, a legacy for yourself,
you can't go.
You got to pick and choose your people wisely.
Yeah. The same thing with friends. I have.
It would be a distraction. It would be a distraction. You're not going to be able to accomplish all the
other things. Yeah.
If
I just noticed, lately, these past 3 years, I fell out with a lot of people. And it was because of money and greed and how they talk to me. It's like, you can't talk to me like I'm no goofy ass bitch. It is like, I try to, I be want to have my, I was thinking okay, I'm going to have my squad. We finna get this shit in order. I didn't know I was going to take the movie shit serious 3 years ago. I'm like, Okay, now I'm producing my first movie and it's actually fucking happening. The money already been spent and it's like, what the fuck? Where was all y'all motherfuckers at? But it's just everybody want to take the torch and not execute the run. That's what this is. It's just
everybody want to show up at the finish line.
yeah, and it's like
that's why everybody
when we blow up the glow to retirement. I already know it's gonna be the same motherfuckers. Oh no,
that's why everybody
my day rate just went up. Nope, I can't do it.
Yep.
She's on my day rate just went up.
My day rate just went up. Hey, directing day rate up.
As it should.
We'll talk that tea, but if y'all want to be about to go to retirement, I'll be reaching out to y'all. So don't stop playing. I said this is gonna be good.
I'm gonna get into producing, so I'm gonna hit you up. You know, I might have a few.
I'm gonna tackle it because other people been having a conversation with me regarding these producing and directing situation. I'm testing y'all. I'm gonna see what y'all ranges is. Some people that's in the movies that I'm about to have this year is new to them. Some people have never played a detective. Some play I never played you know the right hand man type shit. They always been in those the lady girl eras and the sweet guy like the fuck. But yeah, this is my first Queen Pen movie. I know I'm gonna execute it because everybody say I'm an aggressive motherfucker. I'm not. I'm a good person.
And it's funny that you actually said that because I was thinking about like writing my own project or having somebody write a project for me. And I like Queen of the South. Ooh. I love like that whole concept. And I was like, oh, I could totally be like a Queen Pen type transition from like corporate world, mom world, and then like get segued into, I mean, Picasso, no, you know, I did the last re-up.
That's true. That's true. I killed it.
I was playing cola. I was killing people and shit, shooting bitches and shit, you know?
Okay.
And nobody expects it from a pretty girl. That's like the, interesting. All right, let's see. But, you know, she hit me up. She was like, I got a role for you. She was like, I was like, oh, Lord, a gangster girl? Woo, this is going to be fun. But honestly, I was on set having so much fun. I'm like, I was so much in character. It was crazy. I was like, oh, I don't want to come up out of this. I like her. I like.
Okay.
Watch me become a criminal. Watch.
Oh God, Lord Jesus. But we finna wrap up for tonight. I appreciate everyone that was a part of season 5, Tainted Laundry Live and Uncut.
Well,
tomorrow, we will be having at 8 p.m. we having a 3-hour discussion with the directors. We have a director industry talk for the grand finale tomorrow at 8 p.m. CST time. Make sure y'all tune in. We have, oh Lord, we got Yo Shane, we got Terrence D. Walker, we have Dwayne Abernathy, we have 2 young ladies there are actually identical twins. Tia and Bria, I think that's both of their names. We have Tiffany G Films, we have Kiki Laurie, we have oh Lord, it's a lot of them. We finna be on this tomorrow. We're gonna have a 3-hour conversation. Make sure y'all tune in and see what the directors are up to and what their inputs on the industry. Like y'all gotta hear from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
You said 8 Central tomorrow?
Yeah, 8 p.m. We're gonna
add it to my calendar because I be forgetting if it ain't on my calendar.
Yeah, so it's 8 to 10 p.m. We finna make this go viral. This is the grand finale of season 5.
Now, before we get up out of here, we're going to do what we normally do every time a show is over. So, we're going to start with the ladies first. Miss Toya, tell them where they can find you at on social media.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram under Scorp, like Scorpio, SCORP, Diva, because, well, she is 24. You can find me on Facebook under LaToya Phoenix. And yeah, I appreciate it.
And what movies can they find you into as well?
Bishop Bling, John the Movie, Incredulous, It's Showtime, Pretty Girls Kill. Yeah, I digress.
Okay. All right.
Well, you know me, Dominic Realist, actor, actress, director, writer, you know what I'm saying, producer, event planner. Oh Lord, I do a lot of things. Print shop, I do embroidery, DTF, I do the event kits, I do all those things. Y'all see me in Gangsta's Daughter 3, Her Best Revenge, and The Housekeeper 2 out right now. We have a lot of movies that's dropping this year. Shout out to all the producers, all the directors and writers that put me in a position to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, we outside and shoot for next month to go to retirement in Atlanta, Georgia. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to turn Atlanta, Georgia on fire. We outside. Down the
river. Okay. Big bro. Tell them where they can find you at and what movies you in.
All right. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Curstin Andrews, spelled the same way, Curstin Andrews. Then the movies I'm in on Tubi. I did forget one earlier when you asked about Tubi, but it's one with My Killer Ex-Girlfriend by Jonathan Milton. Then we got John the Movie. Then we got Callie. Then we got Elijah. And then we got The Past. Then we got The Family Portrait. And we got some more.
You know, it's funny. John the Movie is actually where I met Curstin.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's actually the first time we met. I think that was 2 years ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago.
Yep.
We are
you Picasso.
Okay, so let me just do this real quick. You can find me at Facebook at Dennis Picasso Cruz. You can find me at on Instagram at _committee_records. You can also find me at a theater near you. No, I'm just playing. You can find me in the movies Playing in My Face, which recently dropped 2 weeks ago on Tubi, Amazon, and Apple. You can find me also in Bishop Bling. That just dropped 2 days ago. You can find me in The Whore Next Door. You can find me in Committee 161, the movie and the series. Listen, you can find me anywhere because I be everywhere. At the end of the day, listen, we some great actors giving y'all some great information. We want y'all to check us out, like us, follow us, subscribe to us, and share what we got going on because we ain't done yet. 2026 just started, and we coming out swinging. So y'all know what to do each and every weekend. Please tune into us where it will be going down. You get to meet some of your actors that you see on the TV screen. You get to actually ask some questions. You get to mix, mingle, and chop it up with us. So we appreciate y'all for joining us each and every weekend as it goes down in the forum.
All right, y'all. We see y'all later. Tune in tomorrow for Directors Industry Talk at 8 p.m. CST time. We could have had those hitters on this live all at one time. When I say having so many directors from all over the world. Right now.
And by the way, want to thank our guests for coming out tonight. Y'all both, that's right, both of y'all definitely lady. And by the way, we want to say God bless, good night, and y'all be safe. We out.
Be safe. Yeah.
Bye.